to the start of a brand new reading vlog. Today is Friday the 15th of January and I am so excited about this reading vlog. It is a weekend reading vlog, but it is also a readathon vlog. I am hosting a very chill weekend readathon this weekend. I am so excited to be doing this, honestly, because I wanted to do a readathon for a while and I thought it's the perfect reward after doing online school all week that I get to just chill and read. So this is a super chill readathon. You read from whenever you finish work or school on Friday evening until Sunday evening, whenever you go to bed. I don't know, it's super chill. So I am actually in a rush right now because I'm making a coffee just before I go live on YouTube. I am going to be doing live reading sprints on YouTube. If you're joining them, amazing, I can't wait to see you there. If you have missed them when you're watching this, they will still be available on my channel, so be sure to check them out if you do want to read along with me. And I have a really fun guest host tonight. It is Sophia from Tiny Own Universe, and I love Sophia with my entire heart, so I'm so glad that she decided to come on these live streams with me, and they're going to be so much fun. So I do need to go because they're in like 10 minutes, but first of all I want to show you my TBR. Okay, so I have a couple of books that I'm determined to get through, and then the others are kind of just like, I want to read them but I don't feel like I need to read them right now. So the first one is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabati here. I've been reading this since Tuesday, I think, and I am on page 286 out of like 450. I'm hoping to finish this one tonight, whether it's on the live streams or after it, but before I go to bed tonight I want to finish this book. The first half was a little bit slow, but I feel like it is picking up in the second half, so I do really want to finish this. Plus I just want to know, do my opinions change by the ending, and I want to know, does the ending save the book for me? I will give you more of my thoughts later when I have more time. The other book that I'm kind of determined to read is Aurora Rising by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I started this back in July, I think, and I never got around to finishing it. This is going to be a super fast-paced book from what I have heard. Okay, so the next book is such a random one because it's been on my shelves for so long, but it is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. This again is a really popular series that I didn't really get into back when I read it, but I feel like my reading tastes have kind of progressed, so I'm excited to read this. Plus it's not too long, so we'll see. I mean, I'm kind of just trying to clear a couple of the backlist books on my like shelf and stuff. And the last one on this potential TBR is Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. I received this during the week, I think yesterday, for my birthday from my aunt, and I'm very excited to get to it. What I've heard is this is kind of like a thriller about this girl who is a singer, and she's in a very manipulative, toxic relationship and a legal relationship, I think. So they are my potential reads. The only one that I'm determined to finish is An Ember in the Ashes, of course, and I just want to read as much as I can because I didn't get as much time to read this week as I would have liked because I was so busy. I'm going to stop talking right now, make a cup of coffee, and get ready for the live. I am so excited and I can't wait to bring you along with me. Let's go!
Missing someone.
There is 5 minutes to go before the live starts and I'm so excited. I literally love Sophia so much, so doing a live with her is so exciting. The book that I'm obviously going to be starting with is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabati here. I want to finish this. I don't know how long the live is going to go, but we are going to be doing some sprints and we're going to be doing some chatting as well, obviously. So very excited for that. As I said, I have like less than 200 pages left, so I am going to finish it tonight, but it will just depend on like when tonight. I have got my coffee, I've got my laptop. It's so exciting. I had never done a YouTube live up until like last week, and now this is my third. Okay guys, it is now 8:30. We just finished the YouTube live stream and it was one of the most fun ones to date. It was so much fun. Thank you so much to Sophia. I will link her down in the description box. I think I can tag her now, which I really like that YouTube does that. So I will tag her. She is Tiny Own Universe and her videos are incredible, so definitely go show her some love. I read a lot during that sprint. It was like 2.5 hours long, which I feel like YouTube sprints actually tend to go on for quite a while. And before I started doing them and I was watching them, I was like, how can people talk for so long? But it's so easy to do. So much fun. And I think I'm doing more at the same time tomorrow, but with some other booktubers as well, which is really, really exciting. I have a huge reading update. I am almost finished An Ember in the Ashes. I have literally 50 pages left. I just reached part 3. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this book so much. Like literally up to now, my thoughts have been like, it's okay, it's not great, you know, it's a little slow. I think the fact that I took like almost a 2-year break between reading the first 100 pages and reading the rest of the book definitely impacted my enjoyment, and I think that that also happened with Shadow and Bone. I'm really liking this now. I definitely do care for some of the characters. We've just been kind of introduced to the big bad villain in this series, which I'm not obviously going to say anything about them because I don't want to spoil, but it is very intriguing. And Commandant is such an evil character. Like, she is such an evil character. She has no redeeming qualities. Like, usually with a villain, you're like, this is a bad person, but you know, sometimes you see them falter a little bit. Sometimes you see them give mercy or pretend to be bad, but they're actually okay. This bitch is just full on evil. Like, she is disgusting. Some of the things that she does is pure horrific, and it is only going to get worse as the book goes on. I know. I definitely would say that there are a lot of trigger warnings in this book, and as it does kind of stem on history, I'm not 100% sure of where, but I think it's like Roman, so I would definitely look up trigger warnings. There's definitely trigger warnings for like sexual assault and violence and things like that. Like, they describe battle scenes and injuries and stuff in detail. Like, it's nothing too bad. I don't know, it's just very, very dark. It's very, very descriptive. I feel like it's not something that we see in YA books an awful lot. Like, they kind of stem away from the battle scenes a lot and they kind of romanticize battle scenes. This definitely does not romanticize battle scenes. It does not romanticize war at all, which I kind of appreciate too. It is interesting to see from this series. I'm trying not to get too connected to any of the characters, but especially like the side characters, because what I've heard is that Sabatahir is very, very cruel with her characters and she kills everybody off. So that scares me, and I'm definitely scared. I think I am going to order the 3rd and 4th book tonight. I wasn't going to until I finished the 2nd one, but I feel like the ending is going to be so intense that I'm gonna need it. And if like Book Depository takes like a couple weeks to ship, it's better to have it right now. Yeah, so that is all I have to talk about. I will give you another update when I finish this book, but again, I had so much fun on the live. Thank you so much if you joined, and I will talk to you again later. Okay guys, hello. It is now pretty late and I'm really tired, and I do need to be slightly quieter because everybody's asleep, but I have finished An Ember in the Ashes by Sabatahir. I freaking loved this book. How indecisive am I? Like, literally in last week's vlog and in the start of this vlog, I was talking about how much I wasn't enjoying it and how I didn't care about the characters. I care about these characters. This was such a well-crafted book and the ending was so shocking. I definitely think that Sabatahir writes an amazing ending, and I was definitely hooked from like the halfway point. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think there was anything wrong with the start or the first half, but I started it back in 2019, so I think I was just a little bit disconnected with the story. But my gosh, this is amazing. I have a couple tabs. My tabs were running out and I only had like a couple colors, but it was really good. I'm either gonna give this a 4-star or a 5-star, possibly 4.5, but I really, really loved it and I can't wait to read the sequel. So in the morning we have our grocery deliveries, which always takes a couple hours, but I'm going to be reading Aurora Rising by Jake Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I'm not actually going to pick it up right now because I'm way too tired to start into another book, and I definitely need to let this kind of settle so that I know exactly what I think about it. That's it. Good night. Day 1 of Readathon by Em is going really well. So what I'm planning on doing is actually camping out in the living room. I don't know what it is, it just makes it feel like a slumber party or something really fun. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I used to do this all the time, and with lockdown I haven't really, but it will be so much fun. So I might do that. I am so excited to pick up Aurora Rising. I feel like this is going to be a good book, but again, nothing spectacular. I'm expecting maybe like a 4-star, but I could be pleasantly surprised. I don't know. Hey guys, hello, happy Saturday. I'm about to get into the shower in a minute, but I wanted to give you my final thoughts on Ember in the Ashes just before I like completely move on from that book. So I first of all want to talk about like the characters and stuff. The character of the Commandant, obviously she's very evil, disgraceful, and I there were so many opportunities for her to have a kind of redemption, but she does not have a redemption, and I was kind of shocked at how evil she is and how she could do the things that she has done. I was so shocked about that. Elias, I didn't like him in the first half. I thought he was not a very strong character, and I don't mean like strong as in like fighting and stuff, but like I mean like a strong character. Like I didn't care about him. I feel like he had the personality of maybe like a side character even though he was the main one, but towards the end I definitely did like him a little bit more. Helena, I think that in the ending everything kind of came together and I kind of understood the things that she did, which I was glad about, that I didn't dislike her because I didn't want to dislike her. But did I enjoy her character? No. Am I excited for her POV in the second book? No, but also kind of interesting to see like where her loyalties lay. The thing I didn't like about her was that she was so afraid of being like disloyal to the Commandant, and like she would do things that were wrong just because like the Commandant said so, or because it was like the rules. So she was a real like stickler to the rules, but like the rules were wrong, so that didn't really sit well with me. Leia, I think she grew a bit of a backbone throughout the book. Do I like her? No, not really, but I do think she's a very interesting character and I can't wait to kind of see. As far as a romance goes, there's not only a love triangle, but there's like two love triangles. It's like a love square. It's like the frickin' Wiggles here. There was so many like possibilities for romance on with both characters from like different people, but yet there was like no romance in this book at all. And I don't know, I'm interested to see where it goes in the next books. Like if those feelings are just gonna be like forgotten about because the characters aren't there, or if they are gonna be there, I don't know. I really liked a lot of the side characters, which I'm sad about because I didn't want to like them, because I know how brutal Sabata here is going to be and she's probably going to kill them all off, and that's going to be heartbreaking. But I'm going to stop talking right now. I've got my next read right beside me, Aurora Rising. I'm very excited. I did order book 3 and 4 on Book Depository this morning because I couldn't wait, and I know that by the ending, like if I had A Torch Against the Night right now, I would read it right now because I really want to know where it goes. Hello friends, it is me, Mario. Okay, it is almost 5 o'clock right now and I just got out of the shower. We are doing reading sprints at 6 o'clock and I'm so excited. It was so much fun yesterday. I don't know if I talked about it already, but it was so much fun. Sophia is just the sweetest person ever. Hopefully there's going to be a couple more people joining as well. So we've got me, Sophia, we've got Katie from Phantom Fable, we've got Lauren from Lauren Kiss Reads, and it is possible that we're going to have Eden from Eden is Reading, but when we're starting the sprints it is 5 AM in Australia, so we're not going to pressure Eden, we're not going to hold her accountable, because to be perfectly honest, would I get up at 5 AM to do reading sprints? Probably not. I haven't picked up a book today. I was too tired and now I'm in the mood to pick up a book, which is great. So Aurora Rising by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. This is, if I haven't explained what it is already, it is about this girl named Aurora who has been frozen in space for 200 years. And she then wakes up and is rescued by this guy who really shouldn't be rescuing her because he has to get to the draft because he's like a soldier or something, or in this like school. And the draft is essentially where you pick your team to like do things. I don't know, it's like a space school. I don't 100% know, but he is saving Aurora, so he misses the draft, which means he gets put with this group of misfits. Like nobody wants these people on their team. He's so disappointed because he was like for sure gonna get the best team or get first pick because he's like the best. Essentially it is all about their journey and their friendship, and I think there's a huge friendship aspect in here which I'm very excited about. And I think it goes on so that they have to like save the whole galaxy or something, and Aurora has a big part to it. I just think this cover is beautiful, and I am trying to get into more sci-fi. So when is a better time to start than right now? Hi guys, it is now 8 p.m. and I've just finished off the live. It was so much fun. They always are. Thank you to my wonderful co-hosts, Lauren, Katie and Sophia. Eden didn't make it. We will definitely do another one featuring Eden at a more responsible time. But I was reading the entire time. The live went on for about 2 hours, but we read for about like an hour of that, which I think was really good. And as I said before, I did pick this up in July, but I put it down again and I found that I was really confused, and I think that was going to hinder my enjoyment. So I actually started it again from the beginning, and I read up to page 88, which is amazing. It's a super fast read, I think, and it was a very, very strong start to the series. I am very excited to pick this up. I think at the beginning I was comparing it to an Ember in the Ashes, which is so crazy considering when I was reading Ember I was comparing it to From Blood and Ash. I think I've just started so many series right now. I think I'm going to take a little break right now and watch something on TV, but I will probably make a coffee as well because I'm low-key tired. But once I have kind of energized a little bit, I will pick back up Aurora Rising. This is one of Soph's favorite books, which I'm very excited to be reading, and it was so much fun to like be on live with her when I was reading it because she's just like, oh my god, you're gonna love it so much. So I'm very excited. I think this is just the prettiest cover too. Hello guys, happy Sunday. It is Sunday today. It is the last day of this very, very fun weekend readathon. I have read so much this weekend and I'm so proud of myself because obviously like with classes and stuff you tend to be a little bit more busy than usual, so you don't get the same amount of time to read that you usually would. But I am oh, Harry's like peeping over my shoulder. It scares me every time. I did my nails last night. They're a little messy, but to match the aesthetic of Aurora Rising because I'm really liking this book. I was reading up until like 1 a.m. last night, which was honestly such crackpot energy. I was also watching Bridgerton and I read up to page 122, which was really good. I think this is a very, very fast-paced book, and if you're in like a reading slump or anything, I do think that this book will kind of pull you out of the slump. I love the friendship elements. I love every single element to this. I will say I'm not the hugest fan of sci-fi, so this is definitely an experimental book for me because as I said, I don't usually like sci-fi, but I'm in this for the characters and the plot. Something really exciting just happened. I reached part 2, I think, and I was reading all morning too while I was watching some booktube videos and trying to finish some homework. So that is what I was doing. And now I have reached up to page 168. I ideally want to finish this book today. Whether that will happen, we will see. What is really, really just delightful is that my eye, it is swollen. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but in real life it is quite swollen and very, very painful, but it is just as painful if it's like closed or if it's open. So I'm still reading, but obviously if I forget to update this vlog or anything, that is why. So that's perfect, just perfect time for, you know, filming. It's great really. So yeah, that is it. I am going to continue reading this as I watch some more booktube, I think, and just read it in general because it's really, really good, and I'm so glad that I picked this up. I feel like again it's going to have a very exciting ending, which I'm very, very pumped for and very excited to see. So yes, I'm very excited, and I definitely think that I'm going to need to purchase the sequel because I know it's going to be really amazing. I'm also kind of in the mood for like historical romance recs or like romance recs, even though I never read romance, but I'm like in the mood for it right now after watching Bridgerton. I mean, I'm only on episode 3, but I'm already loving it, so I really do want to do that. So if you do have any romance recommendations or historical romance, let me know in the comments. I know Tessa Dare has been recommended a lot, so I already know about her, but if you have any particular recommendations for her, let me know. That is all I need to say for right now. I'm going to continue reading this and try to sort out this. It is now 3:30 in the afternoon and I do have a couple updates. So I have now reached page 210 of Aurora Rising. I'm loving it. It's so action-packed, so fast-paced. It's definitely not the most well-written book or anything, and I wouldn't really be like saying wow, this writing is beautiful, but the story is amazing, the friendships are amazing, and for sure like the action and banter amazing. Chef's kiss. We love to see it. But also I have secured the Illumicrate A Court of Silver Flames mini box. I'm so excited. Really, I don't need the copy of the book, but I really wanted the dust jackets, so package secured. Hello friends, so it is now about 4:40 in the afternoon and I'm on page 210 of Aurora Rising. I'm really liking this. I think it has a great friendship aspect and a great mystery aspect too. Like, obviously it's not like murder mystery or anything, but there is kind of a mystery going on as to we don't know why these things are happening or who these people are or what the connection between a certain person and the events that are going on is. We don't know what that is and I'm very excited to find out, but I am kind of concerned that we won't find out in this book because I have heard from everybody that J. Kristoff always writes a very like crazy ending, and I'm excited. So I did order Aurora Burning today because me and Sophia from Tiny Own Universe are going to be buddy reading it whenever both of our copies arrive, which I'm so excited about. I have bought a lot of books over this weekend because I had a tough week last week and my way of coping is buying books, but I am actually done buying books for the moment, and I know I keep saying that, but I truly am right now because I have got so many series to continue and I have ordered all of the books of the series that I intend to continue with. What I'm about to do right now and this is so random, but what I'm about to do right now is make a berry oatmeal bake. I've been looking for the longest times at like something for my breakfast, so I wanted something that's going to be quick, easy, tasty. I think it's a good idea. I will put a picture right here as to what it looks like just so that you have an idea, but it looks really tasty and I'm very excited, I have to say. And I'm gonna make it like tonight so that I can have it for the morning because obviously I'm not gonna have time to make it in the morning. I'll try to update you on my berry oatmeal bake, but I will be trying it tomorrow, so you will actually see me trying it in the next vlog because this vlog is obviously ending today. As reading plans go, I want to kind of finish this book tonight, but obviously I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to get to do that. It depends on how my eye is, it depends on how tired I am, and it depends how much time I have because Dancing on Ice also starts tonight and I definitely want to watch that, and that starts at 6, so we have yet to see will I actually, you know, read it. But if I don't finish it tonight, I want to get up to part 3, which is page 337, I think. Okay, so I have all my ingredients out here. It said to use maple syrup, but I thought I had maple syrup, but I do not. So I'm just using honey instead, which I'm sure will be completely fine. Okay, so that is now in the oven. Right now, I low-key want to try something that I saw in Olivia Reads a Latte's last vlog, which was a latte with brown sugar and cinnamon. I'm gonna try that. Today is just the day for experimenting, and what better thing to do on a Sunday night? So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna make this latte right now. This is super experimental, so if I'm wrong, don't quote me. So I have my little thing here, which I'm gonna make the espresso shot in. I don't have a coffee machine, I don't have anything like that, but I'm using instant coffee. Okay, so the next part is the fun part. I've got the brown sugar. I don't really have any measurements. We need cinnamon and maple syrup. Now, I don't have maple syrup, but I'm using honey, which I think is kind of the same thing. now the moment of truth. I've put my little metal straw in here. This could be the grossest thing I've ever tasted, but it is all about trial and error too. Like, I might have made it too sweet, but I'm just gonna try it. Holy shit. But this is freaking delicious. I wasn't sure what I would think, but everybody go make this. I hope I made the instructions clear. If you want clearer ones, I'll try to leave them in the comments. But I think it's all to taste too. Like, your definition of sweet might be different to mine. I do tend to like very sweet drinks, but it is just a tiny bit too sweet for me. But I really freaking like this. Oh my god, it tastes like Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. I'm obsessed. It's out of the oven and it looks delicious. I need to let it set for a couple of minutes, but this is the final look and I cannot wait to taste it tomorrow morning. Okay guys, it is now almost 9 o'clock at night and I'm coming on here to end this vlog. I had such an amazing time. I have not read any more of Aurora Rising. It is possible that I will read more before bed, but for right now I am leaving on page 216. So in total this weekend I read 200 pages of An Ember in the Ashes and I read 200 or so pages of Aurora Rising, and yeah, that was a successful weekend. I read 400 plus pages, which I never really do in 3 days, which is amazing. And I had so much fun this weekend reading, chatting with you guys on Instagram, chatting with you guys on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who joined the readathon, and if you didn't join the readathon, thank you for watching this video. Comment a book emoji if you watched this far. I will see you again in the next video. Bye guys. Missing someone.